Welcome to Hyperspace Prospector.
I'll be reacting to The Acolyte, Season 1, Episode 7. I'm guessing this is probably going to be a flashback, but my question is, will it be another very limited POV flashback, where we get a little bit more information, but not all of it? There has been all kinds of speculation in the past week. Is Basil Darth Plagueis? Is Master Indara really dead? Or is she the mastermind? The one I wanted to talk about briefly, though, is Vernestra. Some people seem to have seen the stranger's back scars and immediately thought it must be Vernestra. I have spent a lot of time in her headspace in the books. No, no. I don't think she would have done it maliciously. Now, it could have happened if she was trying to protect innocence or had to do what had to be done. We saw that with Emery when she had to have her fight with him when he briefly turned to the dark side. So I'm really hoping a second Padawan of hers didn't go dark. Oh, Vern, that would be very embarrassing. Although I guess you could argue technically Emery was not her Padawan yet in that particular moment. A lot of people use Force Whips. It really could have been anyone. My theory is probably it's whatever dark side master he had. Will Vernestra cover this whole situation up? Maybe. Way back in the day, when she first built the light whip, she did not tell anyone because she was worried people would think she had a dark side leaning. When really the Force had come to her in the middle of the night and basically said, "You need to build this. Something's coming, you'll need it." Which does sound a little bit out there even for Jedi. Yes, the Force told me to build a light whip. Maybe she had something to do with the scars, but I don't think it's because she's some sort of secret Sith Lord. No, there's another explanation. I think her connection to the story will be more the politics side, not the big bad side. But enough of me defending Vernestra, because she's awesome and can defend herself, and I have 100% faith in her. Unwavering. I can't believe there's only 2 episodes left. When is season 2 coming out? I need it now. Selected clips are given for commentary purposes only. This is not a market substitute. Support the original on Disney Plus. Oh, yep, confirmed. It's nice getting to see them do field work like this. You don't see Jedi researching that much. He did not look very enthusiastic about this assignment. He's like, it's moss.
I'm not hungry.
It's unwise to insult a Wookiee's cooking.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of eating noodle legs. And I want to go home to Coruscant.
I know.
I figured.
We're on a mission. 100 years ago, this planet was cataloged as lifeless because of a hyperspace disaster. Yet this planet...
Okay, so there was an emergence, and that's why everyone wrote this planet off, which was why it was a good place to hide, they thought. Fascinating. Okay, sorry. Non-High Republic fans are like, what is so exciting about that one line?
What's the versions?
A concentration of force energy centered around a location.
Nothing could be more important to the Jedi. This is a noble mission.
Do not confuse Torben's feelings with your own.
Ooh.
I do not tell him answers to ease his mind. I teach him to seek the answers for himself. That's why I have a Padawan and you do not.
Nice. This is when he finds them. That is such a gorgeous tree. I saw one almost just like it in a cemetery the other day.
Stop.
It's definitely Soul's POV this
Why do you
time.
always have to do things like that? No.
I wonder if he thinks she's a Night Sister,
Indara, can you
considering
read me?
where she's from.
We are not alone.
That is quite the entrance. He is determined, I will give him that.
I think they are witches.
Night sisters.
We do not have all the information.
I figured that would be the immediate conclusion.
We should return to the ship, ask the council for guidance.
I fear for the girl's safety.
I'm going in alone.
Kalnaka is the slicer.
It's too risky to go in as a group. They'll take it as a threat.
There are over 50 of them. We should go as a team.
Such a beautiful set.
Forgive our intrusion. We thought this planet was uninhabited.
The all-knowing Jedi were ignorant of their surroundings.
Son of paupers from the planet Bonadon.
Ooh.
Do you wish to escape this planet?
Do you wish to escape this
Do you
planet?
wish to escape this planet? I can help you. I can help
She
you.
was like Galadrieling him.
I would not keep you from what you want. Go on. Ask me. Ask.
I want to return to Coruscant.
Kneel.
So that's how she got inside his head.
Testing the twins is not something we can take seriously. Osha's too old to join the order.
I feel she's meant to be my Padawan.
He felt an immediate attachment, a protective side. No wonder she kind of views him as a father figure.
Do not confuse what Osha wants with what you want.
In this case, they align though. Saul has such a big heart.
A spaceship.
This again.
A castle.
Is your marking a part of Ascension? Do you like it? It's very beautiful.
Ascension means Osha and I will lead the coven. That's why I have a marking like
Oh.
mom.
But your children, how can you become the leaders?
I don't know.
Thank you for explaining that to me.
Can I go now?
Very clever of Indara to word it in I'm on your side kind of a way to get answers.
A planet.
Correct.
She is not on board with this. And she doesn't think he's ready for a Padawan.
I will meet you at the camp when I hear their answer.
He's like, I'm gonna pull a Qui-Gon and I'm gonna train her anyway.
The council said no. They say that we have interfered too much already.
Will they let us come home at least?
No.
But Osha passed.
After you coached her, do not alter this little girl's destiny because you have formed an emotional attachment to her.
That is not what's happening here.
I mean, it kind of is.
They are twins.
No, exactly the same.
The twins were artificially created.
Maybe by tapping into a power dense enough to split one consciousness into two bodies?
Only a virgins could create that type of power.
That pit thing.
This is our ticket home!
Stop him! No.
He'll knock and I will take the ship.
What's interesting is we've seen this kind of in High Republic before, where a Padawan gets dragged down to the Outer Rim and doesn't want to be there and just kind of spends the entire time moping, going, I wish I was back on Coruscant. So it seems to happen quite often.
I love you, Mama.
I love you.
I don't want to go.
You want to stop Osha from leaving?
It's what she wants.
You would sacrifice our future for the wish of a child.
My children are our future.
But you are also our leader.
Right now, I choose mother.
Oh, yes, Queen.
What is happening?
The Jedi have breached the fortress again.
I would die before I let the Jedi take my children.
Yeah, I can kind of see both their perspectives. Yeah, I didn't think she meant to start as large a fire as she did. It was supposed to just be the notebook. It would be interesting if there really wasn't some big bad. It was just a series of decisions and accidents that led to it. That would be more like, well, real life.
Take another step and it will be your last.
The twins. Where did they come from? How were they created?
Oh, I do love these bows.
Mama, help!
I was going to let Osha go. It's what she wants. She chose you.
I mean, it was kind of an accident, but I totally get how angry she is.
Fight me!
He doesn't want to. That is such a cool power. Oh no. The power of many. Oh, they're in trouble now. Hopefully he's not at his best. Possessed fighting. Oh. Oof. Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you, Andara. Oh, she is strong.
Where's Mama? Mama's dead. What have you done? Hey!
Oh.
I got you.
Send a message to Coruscant.
Poor Kilnaka.
We're going home. I warned you not to interfere.
Master!
I like that they're showing Jedi have emotion here.
I must face the council.
Why would you do that to her? After everything this little girl has lost tonight, you take away her dream as well?
What happened?
They started a fire.
I really like that there was no overarching villain in what happened. It was just a lot of people making emotional decisions, maybe not thinking through the consequences and doing what felt right to them in that moment, combined with a few accidents, like the fire hitting just the right spot to. We had the witches use the thread in a very different way from the Jedi. Obviously, they don't shy away from the dark side, this vergence and tapping into that energy directly, which is super dangerous. Like we saw when Indara was trying to save Kelnaka and severed that connection really sharply, presumably killing the coven. And when the Jedi saw Mother Anastasia suddenly explode into dark smoke and like mingling with May and just chaos, what do? You grab your lightsaber and you start swinging it, right? I mean, that's just like your freak out mode. And this is one of the reasons why the Jedi had such an emphasis in this era on do not turn your saber on unless you're 100% sure there's a threat. We saw that here where I love Master Soul, but he panicked, turned his saber on, looking around, and we lost her. I also really thought the Kilnaka fight scene was pretty incredible because you could tell he was trying to hold back. You saw these moments where he would hurt them spectacularly, but then he was clearly trying to kind of stop himself a little bit. Like he could have destroyed them in like 10 seconds, but throughout that fight, you could see Kelnaka somewhere still in there. And yet it was also terrifying. And then Master Andara this whole time was like, this is a mistake. We need to just stay out of this. We should never have gone to see them. We should have just talked to the council and then gone back to looking at moss. I can't believe there's only one more episode. And it's not even a really long one. I think it's also about 40 minutes. I'm starting to worry they're going to leave us at a cliffhanger. Maybe next episode will be a flashback of May explaining what her perspective was and how she found the stranger and started training with him, at least for the first section of the episode. Like, I don't see how we can resolve this complex and weighty and rich of a story in 40 minutes. I feel like we're going to get led into season 2. I would personally much rather have a nice cliffhanger and then a great season 2 rather than messily trying to resolve everything in one episode. Like Dollhouse. I'm probably one of the 2 people in the world who really liked Dollhouse. That show got canceled, and then they had to resolve like an entire season's worth of story in one episode. And wow, is it jam-packed. I mean, I'm grateful that they did get to finish the story, but it was a little much. I don't want Acolyte to end up like the final episode of Dollhouse. And yet also I do want to know what happens. So I wouldn't be mad at it. I would just be like, I wanted another season.